While the Cherokee Nation is excited about our future, we also want to honor our past and the elders who made our tribe what it is today. Mack Vann is one of those elders. At 83 years old, he never learned to speak English fluently and has a cautionary message for younger generations.
You stood there how you looked also his dad doesn't know cứ go on. Cái gì lớn của tôi à bạn này đó. Đó chỉ là
Dodgy.
Mack only speaks Cherokee, and he's probably just a handful. One other person that I know is his sister, 90 years old. I've learned from them.
and he only had that in the old days lifted. She gives the need on
I grew up speaking the language. That's my first language, and everywhere I went to my grandma's house or great grandma or to the neighbors, that's all we spoke is Cherokee. And then as I grew up, I could see that our language is basically less spoken, and I noticed the trend of the kids not speaking probably around 1990s. That's when really our elders were dying out, and the language was going with them.
That's something else that like the one I don't that son no that's there's a dot not son ni on there ni kan ta na yon na da ti lo ku call the haskan gas
As a teacher and trying to preserve the language, that's hard to swallow, because that's my language. That's our culture. Everything that we do is based on culture. Once the language is gone, who are we? If we lose our language, what are we? Our people knew that if we didn't teach our language, that we'll be in this state. Our elders knew that. Mack's living by himself here, no family hardly around, and that's typical in our communities now. It's just those small families that get together. There's not big gatherings like we used to do when I was growing up. He tries to keep that alive by having hog fries, inviting everybody in the community to come here and to socialize. That's what he said. He likes to talk to the people in Cherokee, and that's what he does. And he's at the age, 86 years old. That's got to be something to be able to speak the language with few people.
I took it, good on go. To die, you know, something. You got neither. Neither can't go on it on down there, and
I saw the younger ones were not speaking it. And that's where we realized, we gathered kids and started teaching the kids. And we started the immersion school. And it's never too late to start teaching the language. So that's what we're trying to do right now. There's a lot of ways that we can learn nowadays, and people are learning. 100 years from now, somebody will be speaking the Cherokee language. One example that I have is there's a kid, 13 years old, started trying to learn the language, our language, Cherokee language, lives in Chicago. Nobody around him speaks the Cherokee language. And now he's 23 years old, and he helps us translate. And he learned the language just as good as I can now. He learned by the Cherokee language program that we have. We have online classes. He started with that. Then once he went further, started reading old newspapers, started reading our newspaper that we published. That's in Cherokee and English. And he started Skyping with us. He'd call at the office and we'd talk to him for 2-3 hours. I think we need to listen to him. We can do something about it. As the younger generation, we can start teaching the language, teach the culture. You know, he's got a point. You know, if we don't do nothing about it, we're going to lose it. And that's why I think Cherokee Nation has really stepped forward in trying to teach the language and our culture to our people. And that's a good thing. We need that.